All right, it is NBA season, NBA postseason, the second season, the best part of the year, and Steph Curry has just been lighting it up. We know that the Golden State Warriors will be in their fifth straight finals, first team to do it since Bill Russell's Boston Celtics. And no matter how much Rob Parker tries to downplay that achievement, that accomplishment, he cannot. I don't even know why you keep going. I saw you on the herd today. You keep going into this. Back when Bill Russell did it, there were only 10 teams in the league. So what? What does that prove?
It tells you how well. No, it doesn't.
More. This means this is even more of an achievement that they're doing it with 30 teams in the league.
No, it doesn't. It tells you how weak.
Maybe they only had enough.
It tells you how weak the league is.
No, maybe they only had enough good players to have 10 teams back then. How about that?
Well, that's fine, but it tells you about how weak this league is.
Nah, it's not weak.
Yes, it is. The NBA is very bad.
Great team.
No, it's not. It's terrible right now, the competitiveness of the league. That's the problem.
But we're not talking about that. Two top 10 players
we'll be
of all
talking
time.
about it. We'll be talking about it.
All right. So anyway,
otherwise we'll be here all night.
And there was a little news today. Kevin Durant will be out for the start of the finals. What did they say, Rob G, about Cousins? Was it he's out as well?
Same
so
thing.
They're both.
That's what I read.
Cousins up in the air. Kevin Durant unlikely for game one. DeMarcus Cousins up in the air. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think we're going to see Kevin Durant. I
told you that before. The longer he's been out, the more unlikely he'll be back. It's just been, and when they immediately said he wasn't playing game 3 and 4, I was like, okay.
And now you've got more than a week left, or a week left
until the final start.
They're saying, look, he's not going to be ready. So that tells you it is somewhat serious. But anyway, the real news that we want to get to is Charles Barkley, who gave mad praise after saying that the Golden State Warriors had no chance of not only winning the championship, not only winning the Western Conference, but that they wouldn't beat Houston without Kevin Durant. He has changed his tune. Rob G, what did Charles Barkley say?
Yeah, Charles was on PTI with Mike Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser, and they asked him, has this last round against the Blazers changed the way you feel about Steph Curry? Now, recall back in April, he left Steph out of his top 5 NBA players, and Charles responded today, I was 100% wrong. Steph Curry has put his name back in that conversation. We talk about the best players in the world, KD, Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron. Steph Curry is proving to us why he's a 2-time MVP.
I agree 100%. I think Steph Curry has to be in that conversation for best player in the world. Let me give you my explanation, Rob, and then I know you're going to try.
I'm not going to try. I'm going to spit facts at you.
Clap back.
Because it's
That'll
always
be a first.
This is the typical prisoner of the moment. He hadn't beaten anybody.
Prisoner of the moment.
He beat Portland. Portland shouldn't even be in the Western Conference Finals.
Houston?
Houston, they suck. They're terrible.
You said they had the best player in the world.
Mike D'Antoni, Chris Paul, none of those guys can win. Harden.
How many months ago was it you? Oh, now you
can't win.
Now you dissing James Harden?
No, they can't win. Whatever, as a group, they can't win. He's a great player.
James Harden was the best player in the world.
He was for a stretch. But I'm telling you, Mike D'Antoni, go back to when he was with Phoenix. The Suns won 60 games every year. Couldn't even get to the finals, let alone have any playoff success.
All right, let me tell you.
So beating Houston didn't do anything for me, and beating the also-ran Portland Trailblazers didn't do anything.
You beat who's in front of you.
When Steph loses the NBA Finals, I want you to come back and tell me he's the top 5 player, because then his whole thing will be marred. And you'll look at him totally different.
Really?
Yes.
Losing the finals means he's not a top 5 player.
That just means he's the author of losing 3-1. First time in NBA history.
Durant. Is he out of the top 5?
It's never happened in the NBA Finals. Stop it. It has never happened until Steph did it.
At least
that's
Steph
the only time it ever happened.
NBA Finals.
I don't care about going there.
Get there.
He was up 3-1 on a 73-win team, and they choked. Don't tell me about no damn Draymond Green. I don't want to hear about Draymond Green. They had 2 other games after that, and they lost 2 of the 3 at home. How in the world? That's the best player, and the one championship he did win. Kevin Love was hurt. Kyrie was hurt. They were both hurt, and he didn't even win the MVP that year of the finals. Stop it with making this guy greater than he is.
You know what?
He's a great player, but he ain't no damn top 10.
He's not a top 10 player in the world
no.
Right now?
I'm talking about the NBA. I'm talking about ever.
Right now, Steph Curry. We're not talking about
what I
ever.
am. I'm talking about
Can
ever.
You stay on topic?
No, I'm
once?
not. I'm talking about ever.
That's not the question.
He ain't
Charles Barkley did not say he's the best player ever, did not say he's top 10 player ever. He said he's in the conversation for top player in the world right now.
He's better than Kevin Durant?
We'll see.
What you mean we'll see? Kevin Durant is still better than him.
Kevin Durant
even if they win a championship.
To a championship?
Yeah, he did it twice.
Without Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green? Do that.
What do you mean do that? Without him, they wouldn't have won those championships, and you know it.
Go ahead and speak.
That's why That's why Steph Curry and them got on their hands and knees and begged KD to come join because they had just choked down a championship to LeBron James up 3-1. Please come join us. We need you. You know it's true. Draymond Green, they're all begging KD to come. Stop it.
Are you done?
No. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You're not done.
No.
You think the volume of your voice is going to help your argument?
Yes. The louder I am, the more right I am.
It's ridiculous. All right, let me give you some real objective NBA analysis.
Oh, there we go. He's objective now.
This morning, I was talking to a good friend of both of ours, the legendary Isaiah Thomas, Zeke from Detroit, the first Isaiah. And he was telling me how
real Isaiah.
When
how
we
about
typically talk about best player in the world and best player of all time, we're typically talking about players 6'6" and over. We don't even give point guards, small point guards a chance to be in that conversation. Historically, that has been legitimate because the game has been based on height, and only two small players in history have led their teams to championships, Isaiah Thomas and Steph Curry. But now the game has changed to a point guard, wing player dominated league, a jump shot dominated league, a 3-point dominated league. So there is no legitimate reason, that being the case, to keep Steph Curry out of the conversation for best in the world. There's nothing he can't do offensively. He's a tremendous passer, ball handler, obviously shooter, can finish at the rim, can do it in the mid-range. He's not a great defender, but he's a smart defender who gives effort. And so that shouldn't keep him out of the conversation. The best way to determine who's the better player, because some guys are so many different sizes, different skill sets, is impact on the game. If you have superstar statistics and you have a huge impact on winning, that's how you determine the best player. If, for example, how you compare Shaq and Kobe? You really can't based on any type of skill set or anything like that. You just have to say who impacted the game more. And when you define best player by who impacts the game more, if I'm not saying he's definitely the best player in the world right now, but I'm saying if he leads the Golden State Warriors to the NBA championship without Kevin Durant, there is no reason whatsoever to say he is not the best player in the world. No reason. He's changed the freaking game all over the league, and he has a tremendous impact on winning, and he's got superstar numbers. Why in the world can he be the best player in the world?
Because whenever you talk about this is that whole thing, that he changed the game. All leagues are copycat leagues, whatever works. So they see a little guy. Just hear me out. You got your time.
You had more. You hogged up more.
All leagues are copycat leagues. If something's working, that's what they go and do. If there's a mobile quarterback who helps the team win, okay, they go get a mobile quarterback. I get it.
You're wrong.
All right? And even in Steph's case, who is it, though, that's the main man who's been able to help them win championships? It's the 7-footer. It ain't no little midget who's running around throwing up 3 points.
Wait,
and when I say I'm not calling him a midget.
No, explain
I'm saying
that.
a small
I don't even know
guy.
who you're talking about.
I'm talking about
who's the 7-footer. Is that Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant.
They won the championship without Kevin Durant.
No, I mean, I'm talking about when this team turned the corner after choking.
They turned the corner in 2015.
No, they choked.
Don't sit here and say they didn't turn the corner in 2015.
They won 73 games and choke. I'm telling you, when Kevin Durant. So nobody, when you show me that other teams win championships,
they don't win them because Golden State hogging up all the titles.
It's just like the impact. I'll give you the perfect example. Tiger Woods, everybody busts through the scene. Oh, wait and see what's going to happen, and all these other golfers coming behind him. No, there's not one black golfer on the tour. He didn't have the impact that everybody thought he was that was going to change the game.
What's that got to do with this conversation? I'm just telling you, please,
because I don't believe
please stay on topic.
Steph Curry is a unique situation. They're not going to be other guys. When I see small guys his side winning championship as we go forward, then maybe I'll give him about changing the game.
What about all the three-point shooting?
That's fine.
What about all the 30-footers that are commonplace now? That's not due to Steph Curry?
No, that's not.
Really?
Because this is a European style of basketball that they've been playing.
Not 30-footers?
I'm just talking about shooting threes, playing from the perimeter. This is
Euro
basketball. I know, but this is from Europe.
You're way
This
off.
is what's been going on. All I'm telling you is when I see other smaller guards,
they can't win till he leaves.
Okay, so when other guys start winning, then I'll take a look and go, wow, the next 4 or 5 championships all came from small guards who's putting up threes. Until I see that, he ain't changed no game.
877-99 on Fox. Gosh, I'll be glad to hear from some of our listeners because that drivel was ridiculous.
Whatever.
That wasn't even dribble because you were yelling at the top of your lungs.
No, I wasn't. I was making a point passionately. That's what I do.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Does Steph Curry belong in the best player in the world conversation? We will continue the conversation with you next. You're on with Chris and Rob. What's happening?
Hey, man, I called in a few times.
Hello?
Sound up.
Devontae?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I would say I called. Don't got a chance to tell y'all, man. I love y'all to death. Y'all like my uncle, man.
Thank you, brother.
I agree 100% with you, Chris.
Thank you.
His skill set is great enough to where that one individual thing people can say he can do outweighs a lot of the other things people can do. And I mean, like, people always want to look at talent and who has the most skill. That doesn't make you the best player, in my opinion. And it's kind of like with Wilt and Westbrook and LeBron a little bit. They have all this all-around talent and dominate the game because of their stats, but sometimes it takes away from what other players can do for the team.
Good point.
You must be Devontae. How tall are you? 5'6" and light skin? Huh?
That's right.
Devontae.
Yo,
Devontae. I'm asking you.
What are you? What's your height?
I'm 6 feet.
Okay.
All right, you
light
sound
skin?
5'6". You light skin?
No, I'm about middle.
That's Rob's main. Real talk.
I'm just saying.
Real talk.
Stop, Chris. Don't
that's
say
Rob's
that.
main.
No, it ain't.
Yo,
Don't
why
say
else
that.
don't you like Steph Curry?
Stop saying that.
I'm the only light-skinned brother.
I said on the air today he's a great player, and he's very good for basketball.
Let's go to Joseph.
In North Carolina, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, peace. How y'all doing today?
Man,
great. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm happy, man. I appreciate y'all taking my phone call, man. It's crazy.
Hey, man. Welcome. Go ahead.
All right, well, I want to first, it's going to be a little quick tip. I want to weigh in on the KD situation. We all know that KD is the most thin-skinned superstar that we've ever seen. So he was obviously lying about not speaking with big brother Chris Broussard because he's still on Fox News. Am I right?
You're right. Not Fox News,
Okay.
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports.
Yep.
One.
Fox Sports, Val. So you're not fired. So he was obviously capping, like you were saying. All right, now let's get into the Steph Curry debate. In my honest opinion, Steph Curry might be the number one player in the world. He's almost like one block away from having a record that LeBron could never, ever attain, which is almost a perfect finals record, which he could be competing with Jordan with. LeBron can't compete with Jordan on no statistical category.
Wait a minute, Joseph. What are you talking about?
Sir.
A perfect. What are you talking about?
He's saying that LeBron block
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
cost
Chris.
them
Thank you, big
that
brother.
2016 final. I
Thank
don't
you, big
necessarily
brother.
agree with that. but
I don't agree with that. One
it
block
was
away,
a
they
close
lost
series.
They lost three games.
It was a very close series, but yeah, they did drop 3 in a row.
Come
I
on
gotta
now.
admit that.
Hey, Rich in California, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Rich?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How you?
I'm all right. I'm good, man. Hey, I just want to talk about, I want you guys to remember the whole LeBron going to Miami thing and bringing Bosh over there.
Okay.
Okay, now think about Golden State with Curry bringing, KD over there. They both Wade won the championship without LeBron. Curry won the championship without KD. But do you think those guys would have won again without those two players getting to those teams and going to play?
Wade won it with Shaq. So you can't it's not the same comparison. He didn't have the same team in Miami that he had that won the championship. Golden State was the same team that won the championship. So, yeah, I do definitely think they would have won another championship with or without KD. And we'll get to see. We don't even have to guess anymore. I mean, assuming KD's not going to play, we'll find out soon enough.